Welcome to the Export Hub, the podcast that connects local businesses to global opportunities. In each episode, we dive into the world of exports, exploring definitions, types, and strategies that helps SMEs and entrepreneurs thrive beyond borders. I'm your host, Charity Odoi Jr. Stay tuned. The topic for today is who can export? And I'm happy to host the head of export at the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industries, Mr. Charles Arthur Ntiri again. Mr. Charles, good morning once again.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to have you again. I hope you are doing well.
By God's grace, we are doing very well.
So on today's topic for today is who basically can export, the process, and what product is eligible to export.
Okay.
Why is eligibility such an important topic when discussing export?
Okay. Well, thank you very much. So eligibility is very, very important. You know, exporting is not just exporting your products outside the country, but it involves compliance and compliance with national regulations and then international trade rules. And before businesses must meet like certain legal, operational, and then quality standards before they can export their product into other countries. So you can't just get up and say that I'm exporting my product without going through some legal processes, registering your company, or you can't just do that. So businesses have to go through these processes before they can export their product.
Based on what you just said, who qualifies to export under Ghanaian and international trade framework?
Okay, so if you've registered your company under Office of
Registrar General,
Office of Registrar of Companies.
Okay.
You can export. You register your company, and then you've registered with GRA Customs to get your tin. Let me correct this one. Not GRA Customs, but a GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority, so that you can get your tax identification number. Then you can export. There are other things that you have to meet, other specific regulations that you have to meet. So if you are able to meet all those regulations, including registering your company and then having your thing, then you should be able to export your product.
Mr. Charles, you did mention there is other specific requirements that SMEs have to meet before they export. Can you give us a little details about that?
Okay. So, as I said earlier, you register your company, you have your tin, then there are some basic things that you have to do. One, maybe you have to look at the quality standards or the quality of the product that you are exporting. And then also you have to also look at the packaging and the labeling of your product, whether it meets the requirement in the importing country. And then you also look at the importing country requirement. You know, each product that you are exporting, there's a requirement in the importing country. If you don't meet it and then you export your product from Ghana here to that importing country, you have issues. So you have to meet all of them before you can export your product.
Yeah. Okay. In the business structure, which people are suitable for exporting? Is it companies or sole proprietorship?
Okay. If you register your company, so far as you've registered your company under Registered General Department or a register of companies, Office of Registrar of Companies.
Yeah.
If you register your company under that, and then you have your team, it means that you can export without any issue. But if you are a sole proprietorship, the company or your organization is just like you as individual. So if anything happens, you have that problem. So it means that if you go to, let's say, you send your product and then there's an issue, they have to sell or destroy your product. You don't have money to go and pay. They can do it and then come and sell your property to go and settle that debt. Or even if you go for loan at the bank and then you don't pay, because the company is just like you, they can sell your property to go and take care of that. But if you are a limited liability, the company is different from you, the director. So it means that, and people prefer that one, even the banks. If you go to the bank and then you are a limited liability, they deal with you more. So that's what. But if you are a sole proprietor, you can still export your product without, and if you are able to go through the right processes, you don't have any problem at all.
Can informal businesses transition into export-ready structures, and how?
Yes, you can easily do that. Informal, it means that they have not formally registered their businesses.
Yeah.
So the only thing is that you have to go to Office of Registrar of Companies. You register your business. You have your tax identification number from GRA. And then you are able to go through all the other specific requirements. You should be able to export without any issue. So it's not a problem at all. Although if you are an informer, you've not registered your company, even you can come to Chamber of Commerce, who will take you through what you have to do to register your company, get your team, and then other things that you have to do. And then we'll be able to help you to register.
You've explained a bit of my next question, but we want more details on it. What role does GNCCI plays in assisting businesses with these registrations?
Okay. So I think on the first episode, I explained that GNCCI, we are here to support businesses. So when you come, we organize training programs for our members, and then sometimes not those who are not members of the chamber. So we'll take them through the process that they have to go through, register your company, the process that you have to go through to register the individual agencies to export your product. So when you come to us, we will guide you to register your company, your products, how even to package it for it to be attractive, and all those things will help you to do that. The export documentation that you have to do will help you to do that, so that you will be able to export your product without having issues.
You've already answered my last question, which was what registration are required before a business can begin exports, and you've already answered that.
So let me explain it better. The registration that you have to do. So you go to Register General Department. or a office of registrar of companies. They will register you. You get your tax identification. You make sure that all the agencies, the product that you are exporting is very, very important. You have to know if you are exporting pharmaceutical products, you can't go to maybe PPRSD that you are going to register your product. Yes, you also have to go to FDA. If you are exporting, let's say, fresh yam, you have to go to PPRSD. So you have to do all these things with the registration before you can export your product. And then even so there are some of the products you have to register in the importing country. So you do those or like those registration before you should be able to export your product.
Thank you, Mr. Charles Arthur Ntiri. This has been a very educative section. But before we go, your last words.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And my last point is that businesses should prepare themselves well before, because preparation is very, very key if you want to do proper business and then sustain it for a long time. You have to prepare. And then the preparation that we are talking about, we are looking at even the product. Sometimes you produce your product, you have to improve upon it to get to a time that you get good product. And then also preparation concerning documentation, registration, and all those things. You have to make sure that you go through all those processes before even getting a customer in the importing country. You have to go through all this before you can say that yes, I'm exporting. So exporting is very, very key. Preparation is very, very key. And then they also have to, if they need any help, they should come to Chamber of Commerce, and we will support them so that their business will grow.
Thank you, Mr. Charles Arthur Ntiri. I hope to see you on the next episode again. So to break down the certificate of origin aspects for us. Thank you for joining us on Export Hub, your trusted guide to navigating international trade. A special thanks to our guests, the head of exports at GNCCI, Mr. Charles Arthur Ntiri, for joining us again. This has been an educative section. Join us same time on the next episode. I am your host, Odoi Charity Jr. Bye-bye.